Let's get this party started. Check microphone, check TikTok. You guys will have to let me know if you have audio. I can see the mic. Just want to make sure. Same with YouTube. All right, I see Twitch is up. Twitch is up.
TikTok's
YouTube's up.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you. Hold on. Let me see if I can pin this in there. Hold on. Did work. Okay, good. Let me refresh this. Yep, I see the live. Could not pin that whole thing in there. Okay, hold on. Give me 1 second, gang. There we go. Hopefully you should be able to see that over on the YouTubes. Pull these messages out. Today I'm at the home office, so you're going to get all the professional lighting and sound effects and all the high budget stuff. Doing all the
pins up there.
All the things. It is okay, good. Almost done. A lot of systems. We have a lot of systems. TikTok. I see all of you amazing people. Thank you, TikTokers. Thank you. Make sure you click that follow. Double tap that screen. Welcome. This is your first time being here. This is American Dream Trading. We are the largest and fastest stock market, fastest growing stock market education company in the country. Appreciate you being here. Almost there. Oh my gosh, there's so many things. All the things. I'm going to have to try to create some sort of macro script for all this. There's about 80 checkpoints I have to do to make sure we're up. All right, I think we're good. I think that's it. Everybody should be able to hear and see me okay, including Zoom. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Thank you. This is Friday. Remember, it's excuse me, Options Friday. So with Options Friday, you guys know it'll be a little bit more risk involved, right? 0 day till expiration typically on those options. So if you guys are planning on buying any options that are expiring, right, same day, I don't recommend you get any of those after around lunchtime. So around 11 and 12 o'clock-ish, if you're still planning on getting them, just get them for either the next day if you're a SPY or SPX or, you know, short term, or for the next Friday if, you know, you're doing Apple or something else. Otherwise, of course, just pay attention to your time decay. The closer it gets to expiration, which is end of market day, it will start to deteriorate how much those options are worth. That's why I tell you guys, right, that you should not be trading 0 day to expirations. If you guys are doing anything that you're holding overnight, you want to make sure it's 90 plus days minimum if you're planning on holding anything, even for 24 hours. Because if bad news comes out, you don't have any time left, right? You wake up and you're like, oh no. So it's all about time. This is the whole thing that we do here. It's all about time and risk management. I want to thank all my moderators. Thank you to Bruno, Dom, Miranda, Unhappily a Housewife, Eric's Moto, David, Mark, Palm Coast, Ange, Richard, Doug, Bucko, Chris, Eminem, Ralph, Mountain Man, Gilly, and Diesel Dan. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you to all my YouTube subscribers. We hit that 15,000 goal, now headed towards 20,000. If you guys haven't checked out our YouTube channel yet, do me a favor. Type in YouTube and go to American Dream Trading. Make sure you click follow. hit the notification bell so you are, or subscribe, I should say. Hit the notification bell so you are alerted when new videos come out and when we go live. Appreciate you. Today, again, we've got the Diamond Lifetime Membership. This is the final countdown for that. I have an exact date and how many of those that I want to sell. This will be it for the Diamond 5K Lifetime Super Sale. So congratulations to those that have gotten it. Those that are looking at getting it, you want to do it right now. When? When do you want to do it right?
Now.
Thank you. Anybody else right?
Now.
There it is. That's nice. That's nice. Look at that. That's teamwork, baby. Teamwork makes the dream work. You know what I'm saying? Nice job, everybody. That's real nice. We've got lots of goodies over here for you. Real quick, I want to thank all my military family, anybody that's serving or that has served. Thank you so much. We honor and respect you every day here at American Dream Trading. Thank you to all my first responders, firefighters, police officers, teachers, doctors, nurses, and everybody with me, all my truck drivers around the world. Let's try it again. Around the world. There it is. All right, I'll take it. That's good enough. I'll take it. Good enough. Thank you. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. VIP members, VIP members, VIP members, where are you at? And VIP Gold, where are you at? Open your mics. Are you in the room? Open your mics.
Yes, sir.
There it is.
Yes, sir.
There it is. I know it's an interactive program.
Good morning, Coach.
Good morning.
Sir.
Thank you. Does anybody see where SPY bounced off of in the last 10 minutes? Anybody? We went over this.
Yesterday's high.
That's right. And what was that exact number to the penny?
591.
Thank you. And where did it bounce?
591.
There you go. Remember me saying that's going to be a major key critical level today?
Yes, we do.
Thank you. And I said if you were in futures, right, you could have did the exact same thing, could have charted out. So guess what? Those of you that were trading already this morning, you already had the perfect setup. You already got in this nice double bounce off of a previous day high, which became support. Congratulations to you. Today, has anybody made any money yet so far this morning, by the way? Open your mics. This is interactive. I'll be asking you.
Yes, sir. Already
There it
made
is.
money.
Thank you. Is this thing on?
We're
Hello.
here, guys.
Hello.
We're
Come
here.
on. Let's go. A lot of energy. It's
Hello.
Friday.
Let's go. Let's go.
Thank you. It's Friday. I want nothing but energy in this room, right?
Coach, I updated my P&L. I made a mistake and I forgot an account. And I told you yesterday we were at 114. We're actually at 154.
154,000 in profits
Half month.
for this month. And today's the 16th.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, nice job. That's pretty awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Nice.
Yeah, we're hitting a lot of people are hitting a lot of milestones, right? People are turning the corner, people are starting to see success. Some people are starting to what the heck, go ballistic. Mark, our futures training moderator did $102,000 yesterday. He just hit $1 million in that $700 account. Yesterday, he did over six figures in a single trading session, right? Off of a $700 account he started in October. That's incredible. Am I right? Who would like to turn $700 into $1 million in 6 months? And then on top of that, the cherry on top, after the fact, make $100,000 in a single day. Anybody in the room? Open your mics. Let the world know.
Who wouldn't want to do that?
Yes,
I'll take
sir.
that. I'll buy that for $1.
Yeah. Let's be honest. Yeah, let's be honest. I would like to be turning $700 into $1 million too. So I'm right there with you guys. I think that's absolutely incredible. It's just, right? I tell you guys every day, once you become a successful stock market trader, and now he's doing futures, but once you become a successful stock market trader, right, your life will completely change and the money will come. It's not the other way. It's not you thinking you're going to throw $1 million at it. Because I tell you what, if you were brand new and you came in, you would turn your million into $700 in 6 months. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Damn, that's a picture.
Yeah. And you know I'm right.
You're stronger than me now, so yeah.
Yeah, I'm being serious, right? If you
Right.
and we talked about this a little bit yesterday, Palm and I did during our live. If you can't turn 20 into 200, you're not turning 200 into 2,000 and 2,000 into 20,000 and 20,000 into 200,000 and 200,000 into 2 million. So if you can't work with 20, you don't get to work with 20,000. Right? If you can't do that on a consistent basis, so then what the hell are you putting more money in here for, right? Stop trading, start training. This is critical for everybody in this room. This isn't the casino. This isn't the arcade where you get to reload your little game card. Wrong. If you don't have it right, you don't get to use real money because you're still in paper trading timeout. Put yourself in that timeout. How many people journaled yesterday? And I better have 300 people with an open mic saying I did. Go ahead.
I did.
Yes, sir.
I did every day.
And journaled.
Every day.
Journal.
I did.
I journaled. Yes, sir.
I just posted in profit loss up 28% entire account this month.
That's what I'm
Electronic
talking
journal.
about. That's what I'm talking about. Now, remember, we were doing micro May, right? Excuse me. We talked about doing a micro May. And coined that term, micro May, because she was going to do, right, micro strategies inside of her futures account, but we talk about this every day, right? Small position sizes. So because this is now halfway through this month, who has followed all the rules this month, right? Has gone small position sizes, has not over traded. How does your account look compared to what you were doing the previous month or session before it? Is it
About 28%.
Doubled my account size.
Did you guys hear that?
It was the small positions that helped me. I kept trying to go too big.
Yeah, and it's
12 consecutive green days.
I love that.
Nice work, everybody.
Yes, right? We always think that, you got to load the boat, right? You're always like, well, if I put in 2,000, I can make 2,000. Wrong. You put in 2,000, you're going to lose 1,000. And then the next day, you're going to be like, damn it, I got to get that money back. And you're going to lose the rest, right? That's what we call blowing up your accounts. Stop doing that. How much are you allowed in any given day to lose on your account? Up to
1 to 3%.
1 to 3%.
That's right.
1 to 3%.
That's right. Now, the crazy thing is, and we've talked about this before, and Mark brought it up again in his futures yesterday and during his live. The reason those rules are in there, right? That 1 to 3%. And if you have 2 red trading days in a row, you have to take a month off without trading. Because it should take you 15 years. I have designed this, and I'm not exaggerating. I have designed this where no matter how much money you start with, it would take 15 years for you to blow up your account. Did you guys realize that? 1 to 3%, and you have to stop trading for 30 days if you lose 2 days in a row. That is 15 years it would take for you to lose all your money in your account. So if anybody in this room is like, oh, I blew up my account, we haven't been live 15 years. Am I right?
That's right. Absolutely, Coach.
And I know you guys don't realize it, but that's why I put that in place. So you're not doing that stupid stuff. right? We trade everything over here. Omar says, do you trade options? Yes. We trade stocks, options, futures, and crypto. Yes. We are, as far as I know, the most profitable stock, options, futures, and soon to be crypto community the world has ever seen before in history, literally ever in history, ever. Let me rephrase that again. Ever. There you go. And we just keep getting better. The team just keeps getting better and better and better and better and better. And it has to start, though, with risk management. So today, if you guys have a $500 account, how long, if you follow my rules, would it take to lose your $500 account? Go ahead.
15 years.
That's right.
Forever.
That's right. Well, what if you started with a $2,000 account? Some of you have a $2,000 account here. How long should it take for you to blow up your account, get that thing to zero? How long?
15 years.
There it is. Well, what if some of you high rollers in here finally got to your $25,000 mark where you think that's the magic bullet because now you can trade unlimited? How long should it take for you if you were the absolute worst trader the world has ever seen, ever, and you lose every damn day? How long would it take for you to lose that account?
I'll see you in the afternoon.
Here, 15 years.
15 years. Okay. Now that we're all on the same page, I swear if I see anybody, oh, I lost 8%. You broke a rule. Oh, I can't believe I lost 20% of my account today. You broke a rule. Right? You understand? This is what I'm trying to tell you guys. It's about risk management.
Yes, sir.
Now, here's the beauty of this, though. That's the risk management part, right? We all understand that now. At least you better freaking understand it because I say it every day, even though you don't listen. Oh, I've been here for 2 years and I just now am going to do this. Okay. But I say it every day, right? Here's the beauty of this, though. This is what's amazing, and this is why we're able to turn $700 into $1 million in 6 months like Mark did. We don't have a cap to the upside. Have I ever said you're only allowed to make 1 to 3% of your total account any given day? Have I ever said that?
No, sir.
Nope. So guess
Why
what?
we do.
That's right. So guess what? Yesterday you might have lost 2% on average on your account, but today you gained 23%. Tomorrow you might lose 1% of your total account value, but the next day you might have gained 68% of your total account. Then the next day you might lose 3% of your total account value. But then the next day you 3x'd your entire account off of a hot stock pick runner 300%. Do you see what I'm saying now?
Definitely better odds. I like that ratio better.
Yeah, so we have a tiny risk, unlimited reward. This is why American Dream Trading is so successful. Does that make sense now?
Yes, sir.
And some of you are still going the other way. Phoenix over on YouTube says, how am I not going to lose 2% if I trade options? Because the risk of your option size will never be greater than the 1 to 3% of your total account. So if I have a $10,000 account and I'm allowed to risk 1 to 3%, how much is that in a day?
300.
$1 to $300. Okay. So if I'm in a $200 trade, I already know how much I'm allowed to lose for the day. If I'm in a $50 trade, I already know how much I'm allowed to lose in a day. Make sense? I'm telling you, oh, but coach, you're not going to make any money if I make $50. Brady made $1 million the first 30 days he was here. His total risk, every trade was $30. Off a $25,000 account, his trade, every single trade, his risk was $30. Made $1 million the first month he was here. So don't tell me you can't do this. I have trained people to do this over and over and over and over again, right? So I don't want to hear how all of you think you go, well, I got to start with millions to make millions. Well, that's a freaking lie. Didn't Mark just disprove that? So I don't want to hear that no more. That's it. No more. Oh, I'm starting with a real small account. There's no possible way I can make money. Stop. By the way, Mark is the second millionaire I've made who started with under $1,000. Just so you know. Right?
Yes, sir.
So,
Yes.
so I don't want to hear any of the nonsense. I just don't. And by the way, before Mark was got into futures, Mark was already making 6 figures with us doing stocks and options. So before you're like, futures must be the magic bullet. Stop. I've got all 11 of the 12 people in the room that became millionaires did it all with stocks and options. None of them with futures, right? We just happen to now have one of, and this is crazy too. I want you guys to think about this. I know we only have 9 minutes, but I want you guys to think about this now. Mark trading $1 million in futures now puts Mark at one of the greatest futures traders in the country, if not the world right now. Does everybody realize that?
100%.
Yeah, right. Everybody talks about all these prop firms. I made $46,000 on this fake ass paper account. Stop the bullshit. This is real cash money, right? Not, well,
Yeah.
great. You made 46,000. You're going to get to take out $5,000 right at the end of the month. If you don't blow up your account, you got to do that consistently for 7 straight days, right? This is real money we're talking about. So this is what I'm saying at American Dream. I've got people in here now doing $1 million a day or close to it. One of our members 2 days ago sent me a screenshot, did $953,000, and it was an hour and a half of trading. Right? I've had people make over $5 million before in a single trading session. This is at American Dream Trading. These numbers are not unheard of. Like the rest of the world, you know, if somebody walks away with 30 grand in a week, you know, they're telling the world they're the greatest trader, and you know, I drive Lambos and all this crap. I've got people making more than they will in 10 years in a single month, right? So this is what we do. We change lives one trade at a time. Real quick, myself, Chad Christian, American Dream Trading, and anybody else associated with us, none of us are financial, tax, or investment advisors. Everything we discuss is for training and education purposes only. We're going to do a lot of things in here in the first half an hour. It's going to be a lot of call outs in the morning, just because if we see runners, we will discuss it. This is not a call out group, right? I will train and educate you to become real stock market traders, not call out chasers. But in the first 30 minutes, because it's the hottest time of the market, you will hear us calling out different stocks, and it will sound a little bit chaotic. That is not normal. That's just that first 30 minutes. You'll find out then it'll slow down. We'll get more into Q&A and talking about other things and all the stuff at around 10 o'clock, okay? Andre Baker says, how can I join? You see that, moderators, over on the YouTube channel. Go to American Dream Trading. You can also see a link up above, but go to American Dream Trading. Get signed up. Our regular premium memberships, by the way, start at $125 a month. Get you access to the pre-market setup, the IPO Center, live training and trading with us every day at 8:45 to 4 o'clock with an open microphone. You can, believe it or not, ask any questions you want all day. We're the only stock market trading community that I know of that has a live open microphone. You can ask questions all day long. If you're a VIP member, you're with us 12 hours a day, 5 days a week, right? Lots of good information here. Diamond members, some of you are new too, which is even better. Diamond members, do you like the Diamond membership services? Do you love the ability to be able to do everything we have at any time, all the recordings, the sessions, the mentorships, all the classes, the crypto, the futures, the VIPs, all the lounges, the breakout rooms, the weekend training? Anybody? Let me know. Diamond
Love
members.
it.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
What's
It's
up?
worth
Best
way
thing
more
ever.
than a college degree.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate you. Checks in the mail, all of you amazing actors in our Actors Guild. You guys
Coach,
are
I don't
awesome.
post on social media,
Uh-huh.
but that's the only link I've been sending people that ask me about this.
Oh, thank you. I
Is the
appreciate it.
Diamond membership.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Speaking of that, speaking of sending links, make sure if you guys don't have it, you do it right now. Go over and get your affiliate link. If you guys get your own, it's individual for each of you. If you get your own individual affiliate link, you guys will get 30% forever of whatever when they click your button. So if they buy VIP, right, for $2,500 a year, you get 30%. Guess what? It renews next year, you get 30%. It renews next year, you get 30%. It renews the year after that, you get 30%. They upgrade, right, to the gold, you get 30%. They buy the diamond, you get 30%. Do you understand? Use your affiliate links. Hell,
How
most
do you
of
actually do that, Coach? How do you do that in WAP?
if you don't do it in WAP, you do it in Discord. So over in Discord, you go to new members start here, click affiliate program. So everybody in this room, you should be able to, knock on wood, make more than all of your 9-to-5 jobs just by sending your link out. I'm not exaggerating. How much would you guys make if you sent out a diamond lifetime membership and they signed up today under you? How much?
1,500, Coach.
$1,500. Well, how about when it goes to my $20,000, right? Tomorrow. What happens when it goes to $20,000? How much you getting?
4,000. 6,000. 6,000, Coach.
Do you understand how fast this is going to add up just because you're simply blasting the entire world everywhere, billboards, you're putting it in your little Craigslist, your Facebook advertisement, you got it over on MySpace, right? AOL Instant Messengers. Do you understand now the power? You got your little symbols. Hell, Eric's Moto's got his business cards with the symbols on it. By the way, those business cards are free. We show you exactly how to print those business cards. Eric's handing them things out like they're candy. You guys all handing out your free business cards out like they're candy to people so that you guys can make 30% the rest of your lives on there and make more than your damn 9-to-5 jobs? No, this is not Amway or some pyramid scheme. This is legit. If not, what the hell are you doing? I've been saying it every day, and we've had that affiliate program for how long, Bruno? A year and a half? A year or something? Oh, come on now. Let's go. Let's go, baby. It's go time, am I right? Hold on one second. What in the world? Give me just a moment. Hold on. Bear with me. 1 second. Just got an email. I got to answer this. Hold on just a moment. Oh, did I do that wrong? I'm such a bonehead.
While Coach is fixing that as we're approaching the open, please remember in the first half hour at least, keep your call outs specific to the point, whether it's going up or down. We do not need to know new highs once it's hit that. Thank you.
Thank you. No, I tried to do a wire this morning and I sent it out of the wrong account to Webull, and they're like, oh, you can't do that. Like, oh.
Big massive green candle on Q's and SPY.
Yep, I see it. Absolutely see it. Okay, listen, we got about a minute to go. Again, get the diamond membership, lifetime membership when?
Now.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you. All right. Let's get set up. We got about 1 minute. Don't forget, this is Options Friday. It's going to get fast and furious. Make sure you guys follow all the rules. Don't lose more than 1 to 3% of your total account value ever. Make sure you guys have a stop loss at the time of entry. Make sure you guys are trading with small position sizes. Do not swing for the fences. You want to stop out the losers and let the runners run. If you guys are doing the EWO strategy, follow the rules for it. If you're scalping, follow the rules for it. Don't combine the streams. Don't mix up those strategies unless, of course, you're doing the advanced 2-minute EWO strategy. We do have that as well. Speaking of that, if you guys are interested in that advanced 2-minute EW strategy, you can see David doing that every day, one of our live trainers over in the live Apple chat. You guys do have access to that beta area if you are a VIP Gold member. All we ask in return for us doing that extra service is that you post in the stock lounge. Hint, hint. Nudge, nudge. Wink, wink. Get it done. Here we go. Let's rock and roll. You guys make sure you call this out when you see anything happening.
Meta, straight to hell.
All right. Thank you, Meta, to the downside.
That's a huge great red candle.
That's all right. Remember, don't hog the mic, Nana, right? Love your face.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Russell too, dropping like a rock, big time.
Yep. Drop it like it's
Amazon,
hot.
Microsoft, SPY downside.
Yep. Thank you. All pulling. See if these will continue to pull.
Tesla new high.
Thank you. Bear with me 1 second. Trying to fix this situation. No, I did it right, so I don't know what they are tripping on. Okay, I have no idea, but that was all done accurately. Okay.
Who go to new high above pre-market level.
Thank you. SPY still to the downside. Same with ES futures. Everybody in this room was already given this information if you were inside of our VIP this morning. Yes?
Yes. VIP are the way to go.
Thank you. I don't understand that. That is so weird.
Google's still climbing up.
Thank you. SPY still to the downside. Everybody in this room got into that on the break of what?
591.
Thank you. That was a no-brainer first right out of the gate setup, wasn't it?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Welcome. Does that say Wurtsy? Is that a new diamond membership? Thank you.
Awesome to see all the new people, Coach.
Yeah, it's amazing. I appreciate everybody's help doing all the things. SPY and ES futures still to the downside. Who's still in that? Everybody in this room should have been in that on the break of 591. We discussed that in the pre-market. That's nice. Good job. Good job.
Second green AWO.
Thank you.
Tesla new high.
Thank you. Did you say Tesla was? Yep, I see it. Thank you. Tesla's in a 6-star trade over there. 2-minute EWO. Oh, excuse me. Thank you for blessing me on that sneeze. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Bless you, Coach.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. Tesla, 6-star trade. Doesn't mean it's going to stay there, but so far looking great.
Bless your heart.
Bless your heart. Uh-huh. Get a bounce of 590.31, finding support on SPY. Just looking for the next setup. And what do you think? Now listen, what do you think could be the next possible setup to go long on SPY when it breaks above what?
591.
Thank you. What was once support becomes resistance, right? Great. Good job. Good job. I don't know why my dog's freaking out down there. Sorry about that. If you guys hear, I think the recycle guys are outside. My dog's freaking out. How we doing, gang? Everybody still hanging in here, right?
Yeah, Tesla's nice.
All right. Micro May. There's a slight pullback off the 9 here. See if this will ride. Still looking to see. Now remember, SPY is exactly close of day yesterday, right? Isn't SPY exactly at close of day yesterday? Is everybody too busy making money? Okay. All right. I'm with you. Close of day yesterday. This is support, right?
Clicking the buttons, doing all the things, Coach.
I hear you. Love your face. Just looking for the break right here. This 590. This was close of day. We're exactly trying to go from green to red. This is support. What do we do on support?
Calls on support.
Thank you.
Click on resistance.
That's right. So everybody be cool. Yep. So I'm actually going to do that now. I'm going to put in my stops. Look to see if we get, there it goes. See if we can get this small little bounce. If it flips the other way, I'll flip the script. There it is. I'll make money. Boom, locked in. Just waiting to see if it will launch, right? Not looking for any major moves. I just want to get set up in the trade. Have this massive pullback. I will reset again as soon as it comes right back down here again. So I got two choices, right? I could be trying to get this off this area, but there's that bounce. Scoot your stops up, and it pulls off this 9. It's been doing this consistently. I'll get in right here.
Tesla pulled after this new high of day.
Did it? Okay, thank you. Let's take a peek. Yep, I see it. Now I'm just trying to quick scalp this bounce, and it did not ride. It's just did, or pull back off the 9, had too tight of a stop. Need to loosen the stops up just a little bit more. If this breaks through, I'll long this. Yep. Did anybody get this small little bounce off support?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. You like that move? Huh?
It's glorious.
That's nice, right? That's a good setup.
You, Coach.
Yeah, that's
Sure.
a nice setup. You're all right, Peter. I see you over there on YouTube. Tesla's staying up tall, bounced off the 9. You're all right, partner. Don't freak out. Nobody's panicking, right? Beautiful bounce off of SPY, though. I hope you guys got into that. Nice, nice. Now, I had my, you guys saw me, I had my stop in there, but it came down, hit my stop, pulled back. All right, this just hit the 200. That's a major level of resistance too, right? And we're getting close to the 591 we talked about. Starting to come up onto resistance here, right?
It's also VWAP too.
Yep. I'm going to short this in the small time frame. There it goes. A little dab will do ya. Nice. Take a little bit right there. Nice, nice. Anybody get off of that 200 resistance level and short that? Nice job.
Tesla's pulling.
Thank you. Yeah, Tesla's pulling big time. Didn't everybody get off this this 200 right here? So we had the bounce as support, 200, which is a major level, right? And VWAP right there. Right? Isn't that all a major level for resistance? Good job. Nice. Now we're back down here on support. See if this is going to break through support or bounce again, right?
Use new low of day.
Thank you. I'm going to get in this right here. Small position sizes in case this scoops that up and bounces. Looks good. I'll add a bit. See if this will pull more right here and actually go into red territory. There we go. Nice. I like it. I'll take half. Nice, nice. Taking the rest on the bounce. See if this will pull back. No reason to sit in that trade on as a scalp though, right? Remember how I did that yesterday? Notice I'm not going to do that today. Right? We're not playing that game today. Oh, nice pullback off the 9. See if this has more to give. Adding in. Oh, I looked away, took my eye off the prize for 1 second and it bounced. Hitting that 9 again. Notice we just sitting around the support level, right? Constantly. This is that green to red area. This was close of day yesterday. Does everybody see it?
Right on, boss.
Yep,
I'm
yep.
right with you.
Yep, yep. I'm just looking to see if this holds this 9. If it doesn't, I'll get out. Now, it respected the 21 here last time, but I don't want to be on the other end of this trade, so I'll look for a reset. If it pops this 9, I'll get out. Now, this is the second time it's tested support right here. Yeah, this is starting to squeeze really tight right here. You see how this 9 is collapsing in on the level of support, gang? This is a massive pop or drop area. Does everybody see how this is squeezing in? Yep, I don't want to be sitting up in here. This was a big squeeze area. I'm going to set my hard stop above this 21.
The bottoms of those candles are slowly inching up too, like you taught us before.
Yep, absolutely. And we're getting this big old squeeze play right here where this 9, right, is coming all the way down to our level of support. So if you drew this out, this is what it would look like, right?
Coach, you got Michigan sentiment coming in, consumer sentiment in about 10 minutes.
Okay, thank you, partner. 10 o'clock. So this is what we're watching for right here. Looks just like that. See it on my screen now?
Yes, sir.
Yep, get out of that spot. Got VWAP right here. Stop might have been a little tight, but I was already long in the tooth from being in this too early, right? Should have been up here if I was looking for it. So again, make sure your entries are good so that you don't have to sit through these weird little spaces, right? Wait for that good setup. Sorry, give me 1 second.
Coach, wouldn't this be a perfect spot for a straddle?
On VWAP, yes. Yep. Absolutely, partner. Good call. Yep. When in doubt, straddle it out, right, partner?
You got it.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah, and then you're you cut loose above the 591 that we discussed earlier. So 591 is your long and 590 is your short when you cut the other two off, right? Good job. Tesla still over there consolidating. Huge candles on Tesla now. But Tesla's starting to get way up there in price again. We're at 350s again, so good volatility over there. Great for covered calls, cash secured puts, not financial tax or investment advice, but you know I love that setup, right? There's VWAP pullback on SPY, but it's small. 9 is right there. Everything is really consolidated in this little spot right here now. If you're not in anything SPY, if you didn't get in on this bounce down here, wait till this break of 591. See it? Okay, great. There's that 591, remember? We'll see if this is going to be the resistance. It's not a ton left there.
You think the market's kind of waiting for that sentiment report at 7 a.m. or excuse me, 10 a.m.?
No, I don't think so. I think it's just doing what it's doing right here. It's just still undecided. I think we're just everybody else in the room. You're just waiting for this break of 591, right?
Yep, the break or the pull, one of the two.
That's right. Yeah, I actually shorted it just for a small gain off the top. And if it longs 591, you'd already know what I'm going to do. Everybody in the room should already know what to do with it, right?
Yes, sir.
Sitting at 591 now. There we go. Is that all it's going to give? You got more? Nice. 591. It's like clockwork. Did everybody see that trade? Uh-huh.
Yep, and you sold it into support of that ascending channel.
That's right. Right back on the 9. You had the 9 VWAP and the 200 right there, right?
Yeah, it's nice to sit here
Or
and
the
say,
21.
well, he's in it, but this is what I would do, and then see you do it.
Right, right. Now think about this, right? Everybody else is like, "Oh, it's going up, it's going up, it's going up. Like this is the moment. This is great. It should just, blast off." And then at American Dream Trading, though, off the quick scalp, we're like, "No, this is a spot where it's going to go down." Do you see how we are opposite of the world as far as like these quick movements go? That's because we can make a quick buck right here.
Well, if 95% of people lose their money, you kind of got to do what the 5% are doing, don't you?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. I like that. Look at this nice, beautiful pullback off of 591. VIP members, didn't I say 591 was going to be a critical level today, right? We just traded off it again today, right?
You certainly did.
Nice job.
I'll be listening.
Nice job. Hey, this is why we have some of the best scalpers the planet has ever seen. It's these quick little moves can make so much money if you string them together properly. Now you guys see why I sold these shorts into this area? Look how jammed up, right? All of this is right here. See it? It's a major level of support, even though this was resistance. And there's not a ton there, but I can make enough in between these channels, right? If I wasn't talking to you guys through the trade, I would be trading just this little channel right here. This one. $25 minutes into the market. Anybody made any money yet?
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes. $300 on a quick scalp of Tesla.
Yes, great job.
Great, just to wait on the sub.
Fuck out of this.
Somebody said, get the F out of it. Somebody want to bet they're in a Tesla long? Any takers?
No Microsoft long, sorry.
Oh, gotcha. You're all right. Let me look at Microsoft because actually Tesla's coming down to support right now. Oh, yeah. Microsoft's
Stuff is
getting.
down.
Yeah, Microsoft's been crushed since the open.
I
All
just
right.
rebought the old.
I got you. All right, everybody right here on ES. You see our 591 again?
Yep, it's right there.
Yep. Let's see what happens. Have to wait. You need to be patient. I want to see this breaking up in here. I'll take it. Nice. 591. Isn't that what we were talking about trading all day, right? I like it up here. Adding. Nice. $591. That was everything. Still like it. As long as we stay above that 591, I like it up here. You hear me? This has enough.
I'm right with you, boss.
Yeah, this has enough room away from it. $591. It's all I'm looking at. As long as we stay above 591, that's where I want to be.
Minutes to shift change.
Thank you. 2 minutes. $591. I like this move up to this 200 is what I'm looking for. Get a nice little pop here. Should get a little surge of volume. Come on, a little more. Because it already went back green. Do you see how we're not at yesterday's close anymore? One minute, 15 seconds to shift change. You'll get more volume coming in. Make sure you guys have your stops in place, of course. I'm really small here, micro May on this trade. Very small. Think a knife drop and be like $100 or something. Not saying don't. I'm just saying it's my risk, right? Still waiting. Should have a nice pop here.
Coach, consumer sentiment for Michigan also at 10 o'clock.
Yep. 10 o'clock is going to be a big deal. Actually, let me set this really hard stop. I'm going to make this pretty loose in case it does a knee-jerk reaction. I'll really open it up. 30 seconds. Yeah, if this is positive, this should just moon since we're in green here and above 591. And of course, you get bad news, we'll be testing new lows, right? So I've got a pretty loose stop. Let me actually make it just below the VWAP. All right, 3 seconds. 2, 1, go. And whoa, and look at that. Wow. You see why we have stops? Woo!
Guess
Look,
it was bad news.
That was crazy, right?
Right to the second.
Yep.
Damn.
And it hit exactly exactly where it was low a day already. See it? At least on my ES, it was super close down here too on SPY. Look at that.
Same on Q's, low day, same
Yep.
spot.
Yep.
Boy, thank God for stops.
Oh yeah, if it weren't for stops, same with mine. Oh my. It'd be a soul crusher, right?
Michigan consumer expectation came 46.5 versus 48.
Okay, thank you.
Is it good or is it bad?
It's bad. You said 46 versus 48, right?
It was bad.
Yes,
Yep.
that's correct.
Yep.
That was the expectation. The sentiment came at 50.8 versus 53.1. So lower as well.
Yeah, really low. Yep. Okay. Good to know. Thank you. That's why we stay on top of all this all the time, right, gang?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Apple is pretty much back to where it was right before the news.
Yep. Yeah, that's why I always say those knee-jerk reactions, right? Where everybody kind of freaks out. It's okay, though. Hit our stop, get out, look for the next setup, right? Do the things. Because you already know if you're coming into some sort of event like that, it's going to almost be like a lotto, right? You already know it's
Yeah.
going to be wild one way or the other. So if you're in that time frame, you already know to anticipate crazy move. Wow, look at space. Check out SPCE space right here. 26%.
Well, boss, I got it at back 96, 396.
Oh, nice. Coin, 5.5%. SMCI, 7%. Fubo, 6%. Riot, 5.5%. Nice. Let me check coin. Yeah, coin, 6%. Beautiful. MSTR must be taking a hit today. Yep, it is. 1%. Soxel's down 1.5%. Soxel
And
hit.
remember, coin goes into the S&P 500 Monday.
Yep. And what do you know, right? Just before that happens, they have all the security issues.
Yeah, Coach, that was crazy yesterday. New York Times, they really got to vet out these stories.
Yeah, that's really something, right?
Well, you really don't want institutions to be buying it at too high a price, do you?
Yeah, you want to get it at a discount for your buddies, don't you?
Yeah, I call shenanigans.
So do I. So do I.
Hey, Coach, SPCE, what would you do for a trailing stop?
Let's take a peek. Trailing stop is set at my all-true range is about 10 cents, it looks like. And somebody said, hey, coach, go ahead. 10 to 15 cents is about what it looks like, okay?
Yes, sir. Thanks.
Yep.
Appreciate it.
Yep. Somebody said, hey, coach, go ahead. I heard you, partner.
I think that was me.
Okay. All right. SPY trying to break 591 again. That's a big deal, right? We're going to be looking at that all damn day. Space 31% now on space. Outer space. Oh, wow. Great job. F2. Good job.
Thank you, Coach.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, you posted it. Can I say that? What you posted in the stock lounge?
Yes, sir. I'm still dealing with a smaller account, so yeah.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
that's beautiful. So F2 just posted, still on the fence about getting a membership. Join now to learn how to trade. From someone who blew a 25K plus to now I've fully recovered and officially have had a personal record day. All thanks to my gold VIP in the Apple chat. $10,600 today.
Congrats.
Unbelievable.
Fantastic.
Love
I think
it.
that's his first 5-digit day.
Is
Way
it?
to go, F.
Is that
It
your?
is.
I'm
It
looking
is.
forward to my $10,000 day. I got a lot to recover also.
Nice job. Was that your first 10,000 plus day, partner?
Yes, sir. I'm kind of shaking a little bit. I know it's
Oh.
not much compared to what everybody else has, but
Not much. That's a
It's-
massive amount of money. You know how many people in this room would love to make $10,000 today?
Never compare yourself to
Yeah,
others.
that's awesome,
Plus, you
man.
did a turnaround. That's the
Yeah.
best thing ever.
Yeah, and you did a full
That's beautiful.
turnaround.
Debt free with that.
That's awesome.
$10,000, 30 minutes. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's incredible. He's
I think
active
he's
in
up
the
over 20 grand in
community.
a week.
Yeah, and he's always in the aftermarket show, right? All the things, laser focus. It's weird what happens when you guys become laser focused, right?
Always there. He is amazing. And such a humble person.
Good job. I love that. Stay the course. Stay after it, everybody. It's what you
Palm
do.
got him and Ann started on that 1%, and they just took off, dude.
Yep, it's beautiful.
Great job,
he, thanks. Tom was able to, I don't know, help change my mindset to it just worked to be a positive person with it. And I just want to say thanks for everyone, Coach, you, Palm, everybody, and Don, thanks.
Absolutely. Good job.
You're welcome, brother.
Palm's always dropping bombs over there too, right? The mental bombs. He's like the ADT mental guru over there, right? I love Palm. he's our philosopher. He gets it done. I like it. Why do you guys think I have him in the mentorship stuff too? Because I know people love that. Love it. Nice. Jason, congratulations. Jason over on YouTube just said 7,000 on the day. That finishes paying off my student loans. Good job.
Amazing.
Beautiful. I love that. So proud of you. So happy for you. I'm excited. Your future. That's amazing, man. Get that debt paid off, everybody, right? You guys have a good day. Pay down some debt. Get ahead. I love that. Nice job. Good job. Ange has been diligently working hard now on the EWO strategy, which I love. She will become our next expert, like David over there. I'm sure she's getting better and better every single day. I keep seeing her account size go absolutely astronomical percentage-wise because of using that strategy. I love seeing that. Love it. Today they might not be as excited about EWO when you get these weird sideways days, but it is what it is, right? You can't every day be beautiful one way, one direction or the other. It's just kind of how it is. But guess what? It's 10 o'clock, right? We have 6 more hours in the market. Eventually, it should give us one direction or the other for a while. I mean, that's what we're looking for, right? Doesn't have to be all day, but we want to get in one direction and then hammer it. Okay, great. It's now.
SPY is like completely at
Yeah, it's just
while going
sideways, completely
Boo.
sideways. Absolutely. We're running out of them, but for the next 2 people that get the Diamond Lifetime membership, I'm going to give away a free one-on-one with a moderator. Free one-on-one training with a moderator. That's a $500 value for the next 2 people. So if you're going to take it, you better say it. It's first come, first serve. So just open your mic and do it. This is last opportunities. We're whittling these down, and then they're game over. The Diamond Lifetime membership, by the way, if I even just keep it around, that will be $20,000 again. That's what its normal price is supposed to be, just so you guys know. We're coming down to the wire on those. Last chance for the $5,000. Getting over $50,000 worth of services. $5,000 one and done forever. All of our membership services. Thank you. Who's made money today? It's been 40 minutes. Anybody make any money yet today?
Oh, baby.
A little money. You have yet?
Yeah, a few bucks. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Palm, you doing all right? Sounds like you're doing all right. I just heard him and sneak in there.
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you. Yeah, SPY just kind of doing its thing. Sitting around previous day close. By the way, if you guys have our trading view indicators, you'll be able to see all of this on our screen, which is absolutely amazing.
Hey, Coach, speaking of trading view indicators, would you happen to have any kind of promo or anything to get that?
I
I'm a new
do.
diamond, and I want to get those.
Yep, I do. If you go over to new members, start here and go to offers and promos, use my link. That applies for Webull. If you want to buy a Tesla, a Rivian, a Starlink, everything. I've got discount codes across the board over in the new members start here.
Hey, Coach. He says he's a new diamond. He gets them automatically.
No. He's talking about the
yeah.
subscription to the service. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you, Palm. I saw that.
Yeah.
Do you want me to tell him? That's pretty amazing.
That's up to you.
F2, where are you at? Thank you for that. By the way, that's pretty amazing. F2, where are you at? We got a deal for you. Where are you?
Where you at? Said he was going for a walk.
Oh, is he? Okay. Listen, if I don't see him, everybody in the room, if F2 buys a diamond today, Palm just said he'll do a free one-on-one with him. Palm, you're amazing.
Palm the goat.
The goat. We're going to change your name to the goat. Can we do that? The Palm Goat. That'd be a weird name, but I like it. So if I'm not in the room, moderators, when he comes back, let him know that offer's on the table. Thank you, Palm. That's very cool of you.
You're welcome.
What you doing, Bubba Gum? What's up, old one? You all right? Huh? Are you listening to everybody making money and changing their lives? Is that what's going on? Huh?
Before everybody comes rolling through the door, the answer is no. You cannot get a one-on-one with your diamond membership with Palm. Thank you.
Yeah, that'd be 16 people. Can I get it? No. But what about? Nope. Thank you, though. But I tell you what, if you guys act now, we'll let you get it for 5K before they're gone. Thank you. If, by the way, if 5K is too much and or you don't want to get all of those services, we also offer the OG Lifetime, which is our regular premium membership that you normally pay $125 a month for. You can get a lifetime for that for $750. That's the OG 3-year anniversary sale. 3-year anniversary sale. You guys can get the OG Lifetime for $750. Which we haven't had for 2 years, as you guys know, right? We have not had that available at all for years. I know a bunch of you originally bought in the, all the OGs that are in the room bought our original lifetime
Yep.
memberships.
I'm one of them.
Yep.
That's what I got.
Yep. Yeah, Ragtag, who just bought a diamond today, says, I remember buying it when it's $750. Yep. That's awesome.
I
got it when it was 500.
500. Oh my gosh, you guys.
Yeah.
Hey, was it worth it or was that a bunch of bullshit?
Oh, it's the best thing, the best $500 I ever spent.
I want my money back.
100% worth it.
Thank you. I want my money
Be honest
back.
with you, Coach. Be honest with you, I got in way in the beginning at 500, and when you put that 5,000, I said, you just can't beat it. You got to go with it.
Thank you, Adib.
Whether or not I got it, I did it.
Thank you, Adib. I
If I had to
appreciate
be
you.
to get the diamond, I would 150% do it.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Absolutely. And listen, I know it's expensive and I know it's a lot of out of range for, some people. I get it. It's a lot of money. It's not cheap. I get it. Yeah, go ahead.
Just for that, SBCE, it's 449, 447.
Oh, nice. Nice. See if anything's out here running. Spy. Oh, I didn't even realize that I'm over here hanging out. Spy broke our 591 again, didn't it?
Yeah, I've been running that channel up some support off of the 590-50 area.
Yep.
And now it's trying to poke its head through again.
Yep. Yeah, remember? Yeah, that's what I said earlier. Remember, you guys? I said if I wasn't talking to all of you, I would be trading this channel, right? This same thing, this 590.60 to 591, right? Look how many times it was in here.
Oh my God, I like playing ping pong with myself over here.
Yep. Ding, 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 ding.
I sold off into this. Now I want to see if it can break higher.
Yeah, we definitely want to be watching for this break of the 200 now, right?
Yeah, that's the tricky part.
Yep. I agree.
Exactly the same with MNQ testing the 200.
Yep. Yeah, this is a big spot. Apple's down here, riding pine at 211. 211. Apple's just sitting on it.
MNQ first 2-minute EWO.
Thank you. Yeah, Spy's on this this little double top setup here on this 200. I mean, technically it's like a little triple, but still this 200 is a big deal on it.
That's the fifth candle on the 1 minute too.
Yep, good call. Yep, absolutely. Palm, he really drank all this in. Palm, you really drank all this Kool-Aid in, didn't you?
Oh yeah, I'm the Kool-Aid man right now. Yep. Just busting through.
Yeah, he listens to all of this, all that shit that old man was just throwing out there on the TikToks. This is why he's so good now. My gosh, it's crazy. It's crazy good. Love it. case you guys are wondering what the hell we're talking about, we have a 5 to 7 candle rule, right? If it does 5 to 7 candles in the 1 minute time frame, look for a pullback. And what is
Look at
this?
that.
Oh, crazy.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's
It's a miracle.
it's a Christmas miracle.
Festivus miracle.
Oh, that's awesome. That's so funny. You know, it's when I was saying all these weird little things, you guys probably had been like, this is so stupid, right? Because some of you I know, right? Palm had been traded before, right? Before he got here. Some of this stuff you probably had been like, this is some dumb shit. But we'll see. We'll see, right?
There's a lot of weird little patterns like that
Yeah.
nobody teaches anywhere, right?
Right. Yeah, I don't think ever in my life have ever heard anybody talk about like 5 to 7 candles, right? It's not like I'm out pursuing that type of information, but I don't think anybody's.
Scalpers know.
Yeah. Now I'm hearing, right, orb is the latest thing, right? Open range breakout. Now that's my 15-minute rule. There wasn't a name for it, right? I had a 15-minute candle roll within the first 15 minutes, and now they're calling it open orb, your orb training. Like, I've been doing that for decades. The first 15-minute candle. You know what I mean? The kids are putting fancy names to them. Oh, I love it. That's all I see now, right? Everybody else now trying to come up with like a thing. Orb, open range breakout. Okay. There goes Apple below 211. SPY continuing to dance off resistance, which is on this 200 that we discussed, like freaking clockwork, right?
That was one of the hardest 2-minute evos to sit through.
Oh, I bet. I bet, partner. That's a patience thing right there.
From the 2-minute evo, I went about 19-20% negative for a little while. And
Yeah.
I was like, man, it better not make me look like a dumbass in the
You're
Apple
like,
chat.
please don't have that first red day. That's all right, partner.
SPC moving up 41%.
Oh my gosh. Thank you. Oh, look at SPCE. Did anybody get in on that when I called that earlier, by the way? It was 25%, I think.
Still sitting on it.
Oh,
69.
yes.
396.
Yeah, that's right. Because we gave you a 10 to 15 cent trailing stop, right, partner? Good job.
Yes, sir, you did.
Good job. Look at Apple. Apple looking good now, that downside. That's a 6-star trade now, isn't it? Yep.
Sitting on that pre-market low, though.
Yep, I see it. It's not pre-market low. That's previous day. That 210.80, is that what you're talking about, partner?
Yes, sir. I knew I had it marked for either one of them. But
Yeah,
I
yep.
thought it was pre-market.
Yeah. It's actually previous day post-market at 210.80. You see it there, David?
Yes, sir, because I have the coach's indicators.
The 3.0 that you actually helped us design and develop now to make it look absolutely beautiful. We appreciate your face.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
He says that one more time, he gets the bonus.
He really does. The Christmas special bonus. Yeah, 3. Okay, 3 diamond memberships still have the free mentorship with it. Or the free one-on-one with a training moderator. Still available, 3 of them. Who's going to get one right now?
F2 should be back, coach.
Oh, F2, are you back?
Yes, sir.
Hey, listen, we got a deal for you. I don't know if you're even in a place to be able to do this, but this popped up, okay? And I think I'm going to sweeten the deal a little bit. But are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Don't answer me until you hear the rest of the deal.
Okay.
So, if you get a Diamond Lifetime membership today, you know they're on sale, right?
Right.
Palm said he'll do a free one-on-one with you.
Oh shit.
And I'm gonna do you one better. I'm gonna take 50% off of that. So today, if you do $2,500, we're gonna give you a diamond lifetime membership with a free one-on-one with Palm. How's that sound?
Wow, boss, you're unreal.
Oh wow. I've got to move some stuff around. I'll
You're
put
good.
in a ticket when I have it moved.
Yeah, you're completely good.
Wow.
Yep, thank you.
Oh,
And thank you.
fantastic.
Yep, and thank you, Palm. That's awesome.
You're welcome.
Appreciate that.
What a
Don't sell my car for that.
You're awesome, boss. Can't tell you, man. You're something else.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. All right, looking good. Yeah, and nobody else. Don't be asking for 2,500. The reason I'm doing this, by the way, for F2, just so you guys know, is because he's always on the aftermarket and he's worked extremely hard. I see him participating in our groups all the time, so I want to do something too, right? So
He's in the Apple chat every day. He
Yes.
posts spitting losses every day.
That's
he
right.
posts in Stock Lounge all the time.
That's right. So it's not like I'm just, going ham. It's because he's actively always trying to get better. I always want to help people that are constantly pushing to get better, right?
Does he have does F2 have a Cash App on the Discord? We can donate to help him out with that?
Oh, wow. It's getting even better. No, but I have no problem with that. F2, where are you at?
I'm right here.
You got a Cash App?
Yes, sir.
Post
It'll
it.
take me a minute to figure out how to post it, but I'll get it in there.
Post it in the stock lounge. You have my permission to put that up there. If you have the symbol, the little QRC, the little code, put that up there. That's easier for everybody to scan off their phone, right?
Okay.
I had a question for you, Coach, if you don't mind.
Yeah, go ahead. So some people want to help you out.
If you already had the OG lifetime and you went to Diamond, is it still the 5?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep. Yeah, it just means that you're the smartest person on earth if you had the OG and you went to the Diamond. It just what kind of deal is that?
Yeah, I've been working on it.
Oh my gosh, that would be amazing. All right, listen, I've got people in here, right, that I've bought the OG, the premium, VIP, VIP gold, complete, right? They bought like everything and the diamond, right? So yeah, if you were able to bump from the freaking OG to that, wow. How about the people that are just showing up? What kind of deal is that for the people literally that are just showing up today? Could you imagine if like today was day one and you could get that?
I was just going to say, you gave me the opportunity to get the diamond, and I am so happy.
Oh,
I am bouncing between channels.
Oh, good.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. Yeah, it's funny the price of that. There are other groups that are running mastermind classes that cost that for like a 30-day of absolutely garbage they're going to sell you, right? This is a lifetime of training. Look at this, Palm. Look at that pull. And I already know he's in it, so don't say anything if you're in that trade. I know you're busy. Look at that
Sorry to
pullback.
bother everybody, but there was a kind of a big pull in the market right now.
Yeah, it was off of the what on SPY, everybody in the room?
200.
There it is. Wasn't that clockwork?
Yeah, we've got a moderate ascending channel, and that's the top now because you got an ascending support and you got an ascending resistance.
Yeah,
So it had to kick.
Yeah, I mean this is beautiful. Just now everybody's collected on VWAP, right? To look for the next move. I mean, it's a heavy bleeder here, but I'm telling you, right, this is support. So we got to be careful here. Yeah, if this breaks through, I'll get in it. There she blows. Thank you. But do you see what I mean, though? We take the 200 to VWAP, we collect. It breaks through. You got confirmation candle right here, the second one on VWAP to the downside. Boom, we enter again. That way, if we went from the 200 to VWAP, if it did decide to bounce, right, we don't want to give all that money back. Does that make sense? And then you just set up and you do it again over and over and over, right? Look at Apple, David. Woo-wee. He's getting paid over there. And I like it.
Just pushed past 33% on some of them. So
Oh, nice job. Did you go in a little heavier today, being Options Friday?
yeah, I went in with 50.
Oh,
So
atta boy. How's that working out? That's nice.
oh yeah, slow and steady.
Yes.
No need to force it.
Yep. Yep. Good job. Boy, we had the live Apple chat off for about 2 hours yesterday. They had the pitchforks out on me, David. They were ready. They were coming
I
for
saw
me.
that.
They couldn't handle being without you for 10 minutes.
I was at the doctor's office and I'm there looking and I was like, oh shit, they're going crazy. And I saw it pop up. I was like, okay, they're back in there.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
when we were at the second appointment, I'm sitting there waiting and I ended up posting in it was like a 8-minute little scalp or
Yeah.
7-minute little scalp and it was $300.
Yeah, they were going crazy on me. They were ready to kill the old man for sure. Everybody take it easy. Guess what? I bet you we're going to get a lot of live Apple chat conversations going on in the stock lounge today. Any bets on that? They don't like it when the channel goes dark. No, that's
When we were back in there again today, and I showed them, I said, I got in. The reason I got into the trade, I used the 2-minute Evo. I get into the trade because I'm using the indicators as well.
Yep.
And I didn't break any rules. I held my position. I never hit my 30% stop loss. We never
Yep.
broke over VWAP, and
Yep.
here's the payday.
Yep. Absolutely.
It works. It's just I think so many people get confused and they get scared when they see the red.
Yes.
I assume there is going to be red in the trade.
That's
Now,
correct.
does it happen every time? There's sometimes where it kind of just teeter-totters for the first minute or so and
Yeah.
then it pops. And then there's other times like today where it was literally like 30 minutes where I was sitting in most of the red.
Yep. Yeah,
But it didn't break
absolutely.
through, so it didn't tell me to get out.
Yep, absolutely. Right here, by the way, on SPY, we're sitting at support. This again is close of day yesterday, so this is support, everybody, right? Sitting here again. Number
We can
20.
beat the big horse one more
Yeah.
time. 45%.
Yep. Number 20 just said I'm going to buy it after work today, so we're going to have another Diamond, I assume, lifetime member out of number 20. Is that right, Diamond, if you can hear the sound of my voice? F2 just posted the Cash App if you guys are interested in supporting F2. That would be great.
Coach, he was looking
Apple,
at the
Apple and Meta is
VIP
just
Gold
going straight
Complete.
down.
I'm sorry, what's that, partner?
Pound 20 was looking at the VIP Gold Complete.
Oh, I got you.
I
Yep.
tried to let him know that the Diamond would be the better of the deals, but compared to the OG Lifetime, VIP Gold Complete would be better than the OG Lifetime.
Oh yeah, a million times better. Yeah, the Gold Complete is if you're just gonna do stocks and options and like you just want to be locked in and you don't want to spend any more money, that's the best plan we have, right? And I said it this morning in the VIP. Even if you guys plan on eventually going to futures, I would highly recommend, right? You start in the gold so that you can get the 60 hours of work that we're doing in here and charting and analysis and how we do what we do. And you get to work with me that whole time, right? Like I would start with that and then shift over, right? I wouldn't just jump right into futures. I'd be like, let me get a lot of the information. Listen, the reason Mark was able to come in immediately and have that is because he had already been going through the gold program. This is what he's been doing the whole time, right? So not knocking our futures program. I'm just saying it right now while we're building it all up, right now the Gold Complete is the best training you're going to get anywhere in the world. So, and just get the diamond. Just so you know, the gold complete costs more than the diamond lifetime membership right now. Gold complete's 10 grand. Sometimes we have it on sale for 8. You will pay more for a gold complete than you will the diamond lifetime right now. You guys know that, right? Okay, good. Nice, nice.
You wait lose, coach.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I thought I lose you, but for whatever reason, I stopped having sound.
Oh, yeah, no. I was typing. Somebody was asking me a question. All right. So again, right, SPY's sitting on support. If you look at it, that's a huge double bottom over there. See it? So just be careful around 590. We want to see that break 590 to make new lows. If you guys are watching me over on ES, right, we're looking at, that's that 59.31. Just looking to see if we can break through here or not. So this is SPY right here. Again, waiting on this break of 590. Otherwise, that is support. Nice, nice. All right. How are we doing, gang? It's 10:37 on this beautiful Friday. Anybody make any money yet today?
Yeah,
Anybody else?
Separating, coach.
Anybody make any
Yes.
money?
Good Friday.
Yes.
Yes,
Making
sir.
some comeback.
Yes.
Sir.
Good job. Good job. Nice job. Nana, you made money?
Yeah, I made like $200 on my Roth IRA.
Nice. Oh, nice. Tax free. Gotta like that, right?
Yeah, I wrote some Tesla put.
Good job.
I wrote one Tesla put.
Beautiful. Sorry, just reading over some tickets here, making sure everybody's cool. Nice. A lot of people coming back. Wonder what that's about in May. We have a lot of the OGs that took off for a while and are now coming back. What's going on with
Grass
that?
isn't always greener.
I'm
Grass
sorry.
isn't always greener on the other side.
Oh, that's probably what happened too, right?
You get what I'm.
Yeah,
what
I
I'm putting
do.
down.
Yeah, I do. A lot of them are coming back.
Where did all my money go?
I don't know. You tell me. What'd you do with it?
I mean, before I went to you, coach, I found you on TikTok. I was belonging in that, group where you subscribe and the guy, as you said, sent you message or
Text alerts,
whatever
yeah.
you need to buy and when to buy it. But you don't understand how it works. So what's the point?
Exactly.
And yeah, it was useless.
Yep.
Completely useless.
Absolutely. Thank you, everybody, for
Then
being
I find
here.
you. I'm like, oh, at least he's explaining what's going on and he's teaching. That's better.
Yeah, and you can ask questions. That's new.
Yes. So I watched you for 2 weeks on TikTok. And then I was like, okay, I'm just going to. At the time, you were doing like, it was like $25 for trying for a month. So I did that. And I popped my head. And a week later, I buy my membership. So
Yep.
yeah.
I remember that. I did do something weird with that. James, you got your hand up. Go ahead.
Yeah, Coach. I just wanted to ask real quick. Because for the last couple months, I've only been doing shares on SOXL and TSLL.
Okay.
I did my first contracts that I've done in a very long time this morning on TSLL. Got a profit. However, on the paper trading account, what would you recommend for stops, scalping or EVO on something like that that can have such a gap in the premiums? I know you say 25 to 40% on the 2 minute,
That's
but the
correct.
way TSLL jumps around, it could hit that 40% in a wick. So I mean,
For options,
obviously you don't. For options, yes.
shouldn't. Let me look. It should be the
I mean,
same.
it's not right now, but this morning when it opened up, it,
Yeah.
it jumped from 53 cents to 73 cents,
Oh, I
48
gotcha.
cents to 60.
Yeah, I got you. So that's just because it's so volatile, right? So you can either wait till it calms down or let it get some more breathing room. You know, TSLL, because it's like Tesla, is going to be extremely volatile, and it's a 3x. Isn't that a 3x? 2x.
2x.
Yeah,
Yes,
so
sir.
it's 2 times more. It's 2 times the volatility of one of the most volatile stocks, right? You see what I mean?
Yes,
Like
sir.
you're
Yeah, like I
doubling
said, it's
down
the
on
first
the
time I've done contracts in a
yeah.
very long time. I've been sticking with shares.
Yeah.
It's,
It's
I can
just
buy 25 cents a share, and every penny it goes up, I get a quarter.
yeah. So
Or I can buy 25 shares. So yeah.
TSLL is kind of tough. It's twice the speed of the hardest stock to trade. So I'd just go back to the Soxel. Just look at the Soxel and use that as the options because I'm sure that moves normal. Yeah, I can even tell by the implied volatility. It's 140%. If you look at TSLL right now, it was like, yeah, it's 230% volatility. That's crazy, right? That's a lot of implied volatility. If you look at SPY, it's 20. It's just the volatility is crazy. That's why the prices bounce so much, okay?
Okay. All right. Thanks, sir.
Yeah, I mean, even Apple's at 40%, 35 to 40% when you're at the money. Do you see the difference, though, from 200 change to 40%? You know what I mean? That's a lot.
Crazy.
Yes. I mean, even NVIDIA, which has been going nutso land, is only at 60%. So you're trading something 4 times harder than NVIDIA, 6 times harder than Apple, and 10 times harder than SPY. That's what you're trading right now.
Well, and it should say that the only reason I did that this morning with TSLL is your new indicators.
Oh,
watching
good.
that, watching the L2s.
Yeah.
The setup was just perfect for it.
Oh, good. Yeah, good.
And I only did like 4. So
Yep. Right. Yep. Good. I mean, the only other way you could control it, right, obviously, is with position sizes. So if it's really violent off the 4, meaning that the P&L can get really screwy, just go to 1 or 2, because that way the 1 or 2, even though it's very volatile, would be the same type of price range as if you did 4. Because, right, we're controlling the risk management with position sizes and the stops. Does that make sense?
yes, sir.
Yep. So just start controlling that now with position sizes and or, which stock obviously you're going to do it with. Who's in this SPY? It broke through the double bottom and kept running. You guys should all be, while I've been doing this training, just been making money hand over fist. Yes.
I did.
Oh my gosh. So
Also,
much
Are
money.
you looking at Meta, Coach? Because Meta
This
is
guy.
highway to hell.
I'm looking at SPY, and everybody in this room should just be making so much ridiculous money.
Same with Q's down.
Oh my gosh, I know. And this whole time I've just been talking.
Same with Apple.
Oh my God. I've just been hanging out, training.
It's the entire market is going down, Coach.
Yeah, I know.
Everything.
And now by the
Like-
time I will try to catch the tail of it, it'll decide at this point to bounce because I've been training and talking while all of you have literally been making millions of dollars in here. And then the old man's going to click that buy button and get slapped. Am I right?
And it's
I
gonna
just got
plummet.
stopped out.
Yep.
It's the worst feeling ever.
So, but this was a nice setup. We had double bottom at 590, right? So think about it. Think about this. Let's break this trade down. Right? I would have looked for a bounce at 590. Right? That would have been my setup. I would have been here, right here. I would have looked for calls. If it didn't go through, you already know. As soon as it broke, I flip it, boom, we're in shorts, right? And I would have rode that all the way freaking down. And now look at the bounce. This is what I was talking about. Could you imagine at that time when I talked about it, I said, you watch, if I click buy right here, look at what that would have did to me. Woo-wee. Right? Yikes. It went all the way up to 590, which was the double bottom area. Look. Goodness gracious. So 590 is now resistance. How we doing over there, live Apple chat? You guys doing all right? That is a beautiful trade now. All that patience paid off.
50% for runners.
That is beautiful. It's glorious.
Now it's time to shave.
Yes. I like it. I like it a lot.
Like you a lot, Coach.
Thank you. Love your face.
Love your cheeks.
1047 coin is now at 6.5%. Bounced off of VWAP. Fubo at 8%. Space is at 37%. Riot 5%. SMCI 5.8% after its pullback. A lot of good runners today, right? Just have to look around. This is why I always leave this watch list. If you guys notice, I always leave this big, giant watch list over here. That way I can see some of those, right? These are the ones that I'm always paying attention to. And the other reason that I like to leave it up there is it'll give me overall consensus of the market. So like if everything was red, that's giving me a real good idea what's going on, right? So you can see some are red, some are green, but at least I can get a feel for the overall market just by this too, right? Yeah, Meta, Nana, good call. Yeah, it just crashed out 2.5%. That was nice.
It was the
NVIDIA's
first one starting
flat.
to plunge to the downside, and then Apple right after, and the rest just.
Yep. How about Bitcoin up here still hanging around 103, 104 range? That's glorious. That thing hit $74,000 6 weeks ago, 5 weeks ago. You guys see it right there? When everybody said the world was falling. I believe at that time, JP Morgan said there was a 60% chance of a recession. Does everybody remember that? And then 3 days ago, they had to retract that statement and say, we were just kidding. There is no recession. Does everybody remember that?
Yes, sir.
And they bought cheap at that time.
They did.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were
But
yelling.
I remember a name with a name, a diagonal name with start with T, would post down next. This is going to be a great opportunity to buy. I'm like, he has a plan.
Yeah,
And sure enough, he did.
And the crazy thing is too, is I saw other gurus out there shorting it. I was like, you are going to get so wrecked. And then they just stopped talking about shorting anything. That's all they were pushing all over their TikTok feeds, is they were shorting the market. Like you're about to get your faces ripped off. And they did. And then they didn't talk about it anymore. And they're just sweeping it under the rug. That's just so stupid. Listen, there's only one place you guys need to go for all of your education and training purposes and real world news events, by the way. I'm not going to sugarcoat the shit, right? It's right here. American Dream Trading. This is it.
.com.
Yep, thank you.
And to do a Mark, sorry.
There's Mark. How we doing, Mark? You doing all right today, partner?
No, that was his impression of Mark.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah, that was my impressive part.
That was really good. I thought he snuck in here to tell me some sort of award-winning day trade thing that he just every day he's sending me screenshots.
You bet he has. He's just not telling us yet.
Yeah, every day he sends me a screenshot. I'm like, oh my gosh, dude, you're just going crazy at this point, right? It's just going ham over there. Oh, SPY broke through our resistance level of 590. Use these key levels to trade off of. $590 was broke. We had our next set resistance at 590.60, which is right around VWAP right here.
It was a little sketch, but I bought that when that green candle fully engulfed the red candle back to the upside.
Yep.
I hammered it back to the upside.
Yeah, nice job. That's this engulfing candle he's talking about, everybody, right here, right, Palm?
Yep.
Yep.
Thank you, guys.
Yep.
Scalp that turned into a nice little trend.
Yes, absolutely. And now this 590.60, right? This should be resistance, at least for a minute. We'll see. And you got VWAP here, so.
Yeah, I sold when it poked out the backside of the 21. Now if they get a break and hold above the 21, I'm back in.
Yep.
Otherwise, it's going to kick back.
Yep, I agree. I like it. I like it better, Palm, above that VWAP, which is so close to the 21 at this point, but.
Yeah.
So close. That 590.60 and 590, this is the channel, right, that I've got from before. It's never channeled here, but if it's going to, this is going to be the spot. Everybody, this is why. See this traffic here, here, and we already had 590, which I believe, 590 was the double bottom from before, right? That's the area where that double bottom should have taken place. So this is going to be the other area. So if it were me and I was scalping, it would be between this 590 and 590.60 until it shows me something else. This could be the channel it'll set up with.
That's literally took the words right out of my brain.
Yep.
I got the same lines.
Yeah, and the weird thing with this spot that it's at right now, this is close of day yesterday, this exact to the penny right now. So it's kind of in the middle of that channel. But again, if it's going to channel, this would be what it would do. It has not channeled here before, but if I was going to be looking at it, this is what this to me, right, is what I'd be staring at. So we'll see.
And if we're going to see a bounce point for the upside for the day, this is that area.
Yep, I agree. It's got to push through this spot, break VWAP, and then, right? And if it does, now we're going to get a nice ride to the 200, and then we should have new high day. Yep, because that will be actually a nice, because if you guys look at it, SPY is actually down all day, right? This is a downtrend. This whole thing is downtrend. So if we can get that pop of that 200, we'll be looking at a reversal. Does that make sense, everybody?
Yeah. And it is 590 to the downside of break and hold to go down?
Yes. Yep. 590. Can you tell me why? Just you?
Because that's where the double bottom was.
That's right. Yep. That's where it should have been. And it was right here, right? This should have been the spot. This would have been key. It's just they had so much momentum to the downside, right? They just sold it all off. But that's why it also
say it because you said so, Coach.
Because you told me to, drill sergeant. But you can see what it did. I mean, look at this candle push to get back to that 590. Look at that's one candle that pushed as hard as it could to get right back here. You see it? That's one candle.
Yeah, you brought up a really important point. You got to be careful of hard momentum into a double bottom too, or a double top. Because, breaking double tops, that's how you find new highs. Breaking double bottoms, that's how you find new lows. And if it's got momentum going into it, you can get crushed.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. People always forget about that momentum, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's massive. Here we go, Palm.
Yep.
590.60. Want to see the break of VWAP? Has to break and hold above VWAP. Everybody.
Oh, baby, go.
Yeah. Good strong candle off the 2-minute off SPY, but this is a major spot, right? This is where everybody will try to load the boat and then you get wrecked. So just be cool, right? Just be very careful here.
Let it happen.
Yes, let it work. You got 10 seconds on this candle.
Yeah, it's kind of inverted head and shoulders from that last little dip.
Yep. I would love to see new candle high off this next candle in 2, 1, next candle. I'd like to see this next candle pop and run. This is still all VWAP, right? This is still, and this is what'll mess you up. This whole area, this is all VWAP, even if it comes through a little bit, right? This is still all VWAP, right? And this is where everybody will try to get in early here, thinking it's going to run to the upside, and then you'll just get smoked because this is still all VWAP. Makes sense? Which is resistance at this point. That's why you got to wait. You can see that this candle, the second candle, did not break above this previous candle. Does everybody see it?
Yes, Coach.
You know how we always talk about the candle confirmation? That would be above this candle, right? We're still
SPY
at
does some moving
VWAP.
things on Fridays.
Yeah, and Fridays is even worse. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it just gets wonky.
It does, and it'll sit, normally we'll get a little bit of, patience time. Hell no, these hedge fund people, they'll come in here and just sell something. Like, whoa.
Institutional bag holders.
Yes. Yeah, well, and and they're moving it around for the covered calls, you know what I mean? These call options, they're moving stuff around.
Yeah, that's true.
Yep. That's why, if you guys look, there's actually some programs, and Benzinga has it in there, right? You guys can see how many orders there are for like call options at what price. We talk about that. Richard, you talk about that a lot, don't you?
Yes, sir.
Yep. Right. So they'll sit in there on those areas, right? It'll say there's 2 million call options at, 591. You know what I mean? Like there's some.
They're pinning it.
Yes, they're going to pin it at whatever they want and they'll manipulate it. And it's funny, all we see are a couple of cents. But behind the scenes, that's millions and billions of dollars, right? Those couple of cents. Yeah. It's massive. Right here, still SPY. This is what I was saying right here. You see this? So everybody would have went all gung-ho and crazy off this thing, and look at the pullback, right? Did I save anybody's butte off that?
Sure. It didn't move with conviction across VWAP, and that's how we knew it was going to pull.
Yeah, and this second candle never popped the first one. If it would have popped, it could have longed it. It never did. There was no confirmation above it.
Yeah, when I told people when it goes creepy crawly across the mark that it's looking for, it never works.
Yeah, I mean, stay the hell away from it, right?
Yeah, it needs a nice pop, come back, land on it.
Yep.
And if you don't get that pop, it's just gonna roll right off the shelf.
Yep, absolutely. Because what'll happen here, gang, when it starts doing this garbage, buyers lose confidence, and then they'll just click the sell button. Right? There'll be no more buyers pushing it up. So when that's the case, you'll get candles like this, and then, right? And now we're at the 9 and the 21. Same thing. You sit in here too long, they're going to go, okay, I don't want nothing to do with this. I'm not buying this. I'll wait for the next setup. And then it'll go here. And then they're like, well, I'm not going to do this. I don't like it. I'll wait for the next setup. Does it make sense?
Yes.
Yep. Or even worse, what'll happen is, right, you'll get a blood candle coming out like one of these. It'll trigger a stop loss, creates another blood candle, creates a stop loss, creates another blood candle, so on and so forth. And then next thing you know, right, this whole thing's tanking and everybody's like, get me out, which the more sellers than buyers continues to cause the chaos, right? Or more sellers than buyers, I'm sorry. But you know what I mean? and then it just creates that massive sell-off.
That's where you make more money on the way down than the way up.
Yeah, and it's so much faster, and I love it.
Hey, coach.
Yes.
Let's hypothetically say you're in an option that is not going your way, that you have a bunch of money in, that would expire today. Is there anything that you could do with that, or is it just doomed?
You're toast. Yep. That's
It's just, it's all hypothetical, of course.
Yeah, of course. But hypothetically, none of us hold on to options into expiration that are going against us, because none of us want to have short-term options that turn into dust. So all of us have 90 plus days out when we're holding on to these, because we all know the closer we get to expiration, it loses all of its value, right?
Yeah, I see that.
Hypothetically.
I was in like a 202 strike on Amazon, and it opened at like 205 or something. I was already down. Yeah, I was down. It was ridiculous.
Right. Yeah, it got hammered. Here's the thing though,
I'm gonna do 90 day out, correct, Coach?
Yeah, 90 plus days out, right? If you plan on holding it overnight. Listen, if it if it was just a day trade scalp with 0 day to expiration, everybody in the room, open your mics, get ready, Q&A, ready? Everybody in the room.
Yes, Coach.
If I was doing today and I was just scalping an option, what do I put in place at time of purchase so that it doesn't rip my face off the rest of the day, and I hope it goes my way?
Stop loss.
Bingo.
So do I care?
And please, if you are in expiration same day, shouldn't be in that afternoon.
Correct. Yep. And I said that this morning, right, everybody? So if you're not in something, don't buy today. It's 11 o'clock. So from now until 4, every second, you're losing money on your options. Make sense? So we don't buy
That
anything
indicator's a
now.
hungry little bastard.
Yeah, it is. It gets real hungry. It's disgusting. It'll eat your soul out, right? Yeah, it'll just wreck your soul. Leave it alone.
It's like a tapeworm.
It is. It absolutely is. So, gang, though, isn't this why I have all these rules for us to follow, so we don't get ourselves ever into situations that we should never be in, ever. And I say it all day, every day. This is why, though, right? Yes?
Yes, Coach.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
You guys think I just like repeating the same things 18 million times? Is that fun for me?
Yes.
Yes. Thank you. Okay, some days it is fun, all right? Some days I don't mind repeating myself. I'll be honest with you, the only thing that I hate repeating myself about are the sales. I'm not going to lie, right? Us people that have to do sales, it's annoying, but guess what? We got to do it. If you don't hate the sound of your own voice continuously saying it, you're the world's shittiest salesperson because you're not doing your job, right?
All the indicators are getting squeezed on SPY right now.
Thank you, Nana, for selling that Diamond Lifetime membership for $5,000
Yeah,
when it's
do
normally
it. Buy it.
$20,000
Stop
and it's
thinking about it. Just do it.
$15,000 off and it's over $50,000 of value. Thank you. I just snuck that in there because I didn't want to have to go through my spiel again, so I snuck that in the back of Nana's conversation. Thank you, Nana.
If you're not doing it already, I don't know where you no.
Thank
Do
you.
it.
David, go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say, with that Diamond membership, you get to watch the Apple chat and be able to watch a live trade where we're running runners at 48%.
Oh my gosh. That's glorious. It's glorious. Yeah, that's why I'm loving the fact that Ange, who doesn't even realize that she's doing it, is setting herself for success with the futures you know, the live ES futures chat in the EWO that she doesn't realize that she's training herself for right now. Hint, hint.
It'll be amazing. Yeah. Heard it here
Right?
first.
Like, and you keep becoming the greatest 2-minute EWO futures trader. Right? We'll lock you in a room too, like we do with David. We just throw some food in there and we lock them in there.
and gummies.
Yeah, gummies and food.
That's what got me through that retracement at the start of this damn 2-minute Evo.
Yep.
Like I said, 30 minutes of just seeing the red, and I'm like, well, I can't post anything different because I'm not. If I do
It didn't
anything
break.
different, I'm not following the rules.
Yes.
So
And you know, isn't that funny too, that the simple fact that if you had to follow the rules actually forced it into that great trade, and that's why they are in place?
yes, sir.
You know, because you'd be like, oh, you know what? I'm just going to get out at 20% loss. We'll look at something else later.
When like
Coach,
you were
don't forget the Macarena powder.
Yeah.
you were talking about the percentages, and so you get familiar with how contracts move. And so
Yes.
I do 30% on Apple.
Yeah, it's
and
perfect.
typically,
Yep.
if I ever get to the point where it's hitting my 30%, there's something else that has told me to get out of it
Yeah,
ahead
it's
of time.
bad. Right. Yep.
So
Yep. And it's funny when I originally came up with those, right? The 25 to 40. It was just to train us to be able to, you know, withstand the pain. Just like you said, sometimes in the beginning of the trade, you got to go through some of that pain, but that's normal. It's not always going to, I click it and it went green and it stayed green the whole time. That is not reality, right?
well, that's what I tell people in one-on-ones. I
Yep.
tell them, so realistically, I tell them, how often can you figure if you say, okay, out of every 10 trades, every 100 trades, how many times do I get into a trade and it's green and just never looks back?
Right.
And everybody, well, hardly ever, probably never.
Right.
And I was like, okay, so why do we expect that?
That's right.
Why do we get into a trade and as soon as we see the slightest red, we're like, oh my God, I gotta go.
Yep.
And it's like, well, there's rules in place that are supposed to judge this and help us get a better decision as far as what we need. And so you have to figure it out based on what you're trading because every stock is a little bit different. So 40%, like we were talking about with somebody earlier, I think it was James, with the contracts where a single candle can whip you around in the
Yeah.
40%. So that would be real tight.
Right.
Knowing that, okay, well, maybe I put myself in a smaller position where I can allow more breathing room.
That's right.
And then I can start practicing with that. And so all of these rules are in place to
Yes.
protect you. And so, like I said, it's repetitive every day. We post it up every single day in that chat. And so, like Coach pointed out, I'm doing this because it holds myself accountable, but it's also taking away from my trading. Because if I'm taking screenshots and sometimes I kind of flutter around with my moves
Yeah.
because of what I'm doing. And I know probably I could just sit in a room and do the same exact thing. But in my mind, I think I could pick up bad habits if I'm not putting my little chicken neck on the line every morning.
Yes. Yeah. And then you start to overtrade it, right? When you don't need to do that with
Yeah.
this. Yeah. Yep. And that's why you and I have talked about, right, the account and the margin and all that stuff is why. I mean, you're so successful. I would just increase position sizes, do exactly what you're doing and carry on, you know? It's perfect. What you're doing, it's perfect. Perfect.
And it gets put every day following the rules.
Yep. Following the rules.
Every day.
Yep. I mean, your wife's allowing you to keep showing up every day, so you know you're doing something right. She would have been slapping the shit out of you by now and been like, get out of there, right?
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Yeah, it
Like,
would have
even
been what
when we're
all
on
of our wives would be like, go get a real job, right?
Yeah, like so, like even when we were on vacation on that one Saturday, she's like, you can set up over here to do your class on Saturday, and we don't got anything planned till after that. Okay, great, love it.
That's awesome, right? Right? You hear that, everybody? How amazing is that? That's cool. I mean, and my wife's the same way, right?
That is support.
Yeah, it really is. My wife right now is like, hey, I'm on my way with lunch. Like, there's no like, hey, I want to take you from your job. And no, it's support, right? You got to have the support around us. I love that.
Exactly. That's why you get lunch when you're in the cyber.
That's right. Yeah, she literally brings me lunch to the truck, right?
Boy, don't leave the work.
Yes.
Always stay there.
Yep, absolutely. That's
I know it's
beautiful.
a little off topic, but
Yeah.
when me and my wife, we've been together almost 30 years now. But when I was out in the field and I used to work electrical work,
Yep.
when she was off or when she was not at work the day or whatever it is, she would take me lunch on a job site and be like, "Hey, here, I'm stopping by and I'm bringing you lunch." And man, stuff like that,
Oh, it's
you can't you
everything.
bring that. That's because she's a good person, and
Yes.
and that was when we were only together a year or so.
Yep.
And so now, the same thing. That's what has led to us to be able to stay together so
That's
long.
right. And that's everything, right? It's same thing when I started all my, my businesses and weird stuff. She would bring me food and bring the kids up and they'd watch shows and movies with me and then they'd go home and I'd keep working to, midnight oil but every day making sure, yeah, it's same with us. It's going to be 2 weeks is going to be our 29th wedding anniversary in 2 weeks.
Always a little
That's
thing.
awesome.
Yep.
That's called
Little things that
teamwork,
matter.
coach.
Yep.
And David, teamwork.
Yep,
from
that's
your
right.
partner.
And I know some of you
Big
don't
thing.
have that support yet, especially if you're in the infant stages of what you're doing with us here. And I know that some of you are like kind of hiding in the shadows, and I don't really want to tell him or her, your significant other, that I lost money today and you're trying to do the things and all the stuff. Listen, sometimes the support will come after you've done the great things. I wish it wasn't that way, but in reality, a lot of people don't come around until you're successful, right? Which sucks, but it is what it is. So guess what? Keep working, keep grinding, keep getting to the spot where eventually, right, the support has to come. You know what I'm saying? Do it so well that everyone has to support you. You listen, do you think anybody now that was not showing me the love and not supporting me in the beginning, it was the same with my computer stores before I turned that into a $1 million thing? Nobody was supporting me. But then when you're successful, they can't deny you anymore, right? Then it's like, hey, how's that going? Because they know how it's going, right? So keep kicking ass until you are doing so well that it cannot be denied, right? Because you are your own support system. I wish we all had some kind of support, but I know some of you, again, are in the stages where your significant other or people are like, that's gambling and don't do that. And what do you mean you lost more money? You've been there 2 years, you're still losing money. Why? Continue doing what you're doing until you become so great they won't have a choice. I promise you the whole thing changes once you become successful. You won't hear shit anymore like that. You too will be getting sandwiches at your truck once you're successful.
That is my goal. I want sandwiches in my truck.
That's right.
Coach, there's a really good book.
On my household.
Coach, there's a really good book called Let Them. And it's basically that you just let go and let people have their opinions and don't even worry about it.
Yes.
Just let them.
Oh, Mel
Let them
Robbins? Yeah, I
be
know
whoever
her.
they are.
Yeah,
Don't
I know
try
Mel
to convince
Robbins.
them.
Yep.
Don't put your self-worth in other people's opinions.
That's true. Do your thing,
Let
right?
them be. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
do your own
anybody
thing.
that's interested, that's a good mindset. And one of the things that the book also said, Coach, is that when we get stressed, and many Americans are stressed right now,
Yep.
Your thinking brain kind of gets shut down and your reptilian brain takes over, and that's where you can make really stupid mistakes.
Yep.
So if you get into that zone where you learn how to relax in these types of situations,
Yeah.
you're much more likely to make good moves as opposed to reactive moves.
It's true. Yep, absolutely. And I think one of the edges, the edge that I have from being raised in the weird environment that I had is I always felt like backs against the wall. So even later in life when I, oh, you got to get in front of a board, of billionaires and all this other crap for like Lear Corporation and GM and Cadillac Luxury Car Division. I was just a little kid and they're like, hey, get up in front of there and do the things and the stuff. And because I was like, I'm so used to worried about being shot when I go to school that you think I'm going to be afraid of standing in front of a bunch of people in suits, right? Like, get out of here. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes that our upbringing and the things that we deal with can really help you guys out. And I say that all the time about our psychologies, right? Who you are, what you are around, the things. Use your strengths. Use your strengths. Some of us have, really thick skin, or some of us are able to, lead, or some of us are able to lead by example and maybe not by voice. But I'm just saying, find your thing at what we're doing in here and go after it. Some of you might like to be the quiet person, but you post a lot. Awesome. Use that, because that'll keep you laser focused inside of this room. And I'm bringing it back to this community. The reason is, nowhere else in the world will you be able to change your life like you can here. And I'm not exaggerating. I'm not kidding. I'm not trying to sell you something. I'm talking about you people that are in here for free too. Nowhere else in the world will you be able to change your life like you can at American Dream Trading. Nowhere. You will never be able to get a job ever anywhere as long as you live. I don't give two shits. I don't care if you go work for Goldman Sachs. I don't care if you work on Wall Street. I don't give two shits. You will never be able to find a job that can pay you what American Dream Trading can train you to do if you become successful. No other job will have a community of people that will support you like we do. No other job you have will you be able to talk to other people that are successful, multi-millionaire people, and see exactly what they do and how they're able to hold on to it. And what do you do when you get to become that rich? And how do you maintain that? You will never be able to talk to a room of people that are struggling exactly the way you are right now in the same exact thing, because you're able to rub elbows with tens of thousands of people in here, right? I'm serious. Nowhere on earth will you be able to do what you are doing like you can at American Dream Trading. I've been a part of churches, leadership groups, community, right? Helping the homeless, feeding, serving, all of the things. Nowhere ever have we been able to directly impact lives like we can at American Dream Trading. Nowhere ever. I've done youth groups and football programs and underprivileged stuff and inner city sports. I've done everything you could freaking imagine to try to help the community and the people out there. Nowhere ever has there been a place that I've ever seen before like American Dream Trading, with real people, real problems, trying to make a difference. You can do it here. That's it. That's all. There's nowhere else. This is it. So whether you're free, gold, diamond, platinum, doesn't matter. This is where you need to be, this spot right here today with this group of people. It's absolutely amazing here. Love your faces. That's it. Love you guys.
Can I help out with your mic drop?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Let me help out. Let me help out with your mic drop.
Oh boy, Jimmy's in here, by the way. We got an OG. Well, Jimmy, we were talking about OG lifetime memberships.
Coach, I know I heard it a little while ago.
Oh, okay.
Time in, but Coach paid me to be here today.
Yeah,
I'm
right.
just kidding.
Good to hear from you, man.
You as well. I couldn't help. I try to be quiet.
Yeah. Very cool.
9/10 of the days, but I wanted to be able to help out and say that membership I've been saying since day one was should have been $5,000.
Thank you.
Remember that?
Yeah, I do.
think that was
Thank you
about
for
3
being
years ago.
here. Yeah. It's almost
So-
it's almost been 3 years now. August will be literally 3 years. Been doing
Yeah.
this every day in the hot seat, partner.
August 18th. Yeah.
Yes. How have you been, my friend? Everything okay? I hope.
Mount St. Helens blue. Everything is wonderful.
Good.
Everything's great. Yeah, things are good.
Good.
Enjoying.
Are
Got
you-
some new chickens and
Oh, good. Are you
a
still
few more
trading?
pigs.
How are the
You
pigs?
know what? Not much. No, I don't.
Yeah.
But I enjoy. No, not really. I can't even BS my way to say that I am.
Well,
No,
good,
not
good.
really.
Yeah. I mean,
I do long term stuff.
Yeah. Now it's just more about long-term
and-
investment.
Well, one of the things that I love and I'm fascinated with is, I believe it was September 15th, 2 years ago, that you were telling, just on the side notes, and this is where I always think it's so interesting, the sound of your voice, or the passion that you had once upon a time about AI. Like, people are talking about Bitcoin, people talking about futures, people
Yeah.
talking about this, and this was September 15th, AI talk. way back when, and you were pounding on it. I didn't even freaking, you know me. It's like, what's AI?
Yeah, AI.
I feel like what was that one? Katie Couric and Brian Gumbel. That's like, what is the internet?
Yeah, what is that? Right.
That's so anyway, my brain was like, what is AI? Oh,
Yes.
okay. What is this thing called NVIDIA? He said it's MVD or whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, I had just hit that day, so it short of the long without my stories tend to go too long.
You're all right.
On here, but
It's good to hear from you.
Anyways, back to the AI day, September 15th, way back, I think 2.5 years ago, I guess it was.
Yep.
You were harping on this AI thing that I had no clue about, and jumped into AI with about $150,000. That's changed my life 10 times over. So anyway, it's not just day-to-day stuff that Coach does.
Yeah.
It's not just playing with Tesla. It's not just playing with SPY. It's if you listen, and I get a kick out of it whenever I hear you say, listen to the sound of my voice, because that's what I did, and it changed my life.
I love that, man. So good hearing from you, brother.
You as well.
By the way,
Jimmy
this
invented
is
that.
This is Jimmy.
That-
He's
that
one of
term.
our. He's one of our
He
OGs.
doesn't know what to say. I just listen to what Coach says.
Yeah,
Well, that's
Back in the day,
exactly what it was.
you were the one that first said that, and Coach.
That's
Coach
why I laugh
definitely-
every time I hear him say it.
Yeah, that was totally Jimmy's thing. He says, "Hey guys, whatever you do, just listen to what Coach says. If
Yes.
he says something 3 times,
Yeah.
you should probably listen."
Yeah.
Oh, that's so funny. That's awesome. So if you guys don't know, it's Jimmy. He's one of our OG members. He was one of my first members. I think signed up within the first month we were here.
Yeah.
Found massive, extremely massive success, just like you hear other people. And Jimmy, we've done it again. We just had our 12th millionaire, by the way. That's Mark, one of our training moderators. Mark is now a millionaire here at American
I
Dream
love
Training.
it.
So
I hear it. I follow him
Yep.
a lot more than what you know.
oh, good.
I just keep quiet. I just couldn't help but chime in on this one.
No, it's beautiful.
I get a kick out of people saying, or you read online. I was on TikTok a little while ago.
Yeah.
I like messing with people, but because I have a lot more confidence these days. Amazing what a couple pennies in your pocket does.
Oh yeah.
But
for sure.
but I was messing with somebody's like, I'm not spending $150 on this guy. I was like, well, I did. I spent 500 and made 30 million, so you might want to try it.
That's awesome.
Oh, that's hilarious.
So anyway,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
would never say that humbly.
Yeah, but they were
because
probably
I think
like,
everybody-
"Sure, buddy," right? Like, haha.
Like, totally does.
Yeah,
Totally
sure
does.
you
Like,
did.
Get lost. Like, get lost, you Yahoo. Anyway,
Oh, that's great.
but yes, I just wanted to chime in. Sorry,
Yeah,
I was
yeah. Good
being
to hear
somewhat-
from you, my
somewhat-
friend.
I was being somewhat excited to be able to chime in on that. I was getting fired up at this guy.
Yeah.
So
Appreciate you.
I'm one of your strongest supporters.
Thank
so.
you. Yeah, been here
Anyway.
one of the longest time too. We appreciate you, Jimmy. We love you, man. I'm glad everything's going well. Thanks for popping in. Definitely good hearing your voice.
All right, everybody, have a good day.
Thank
Make
you, my
good
friend.
choices.
Yep, absolutely.
All right.
How amazing is that, everybody? So you guys got to hear it.
Nice hearing from Jimmy.
Yeah,
Always.
absolutely. Right. And I told you guys, right? You hear the stories all the time, like, that can't be right. Right. There's no way people make that kind of money. You heard it right from himself, 30 million. Everybody heard that, right? That wasn't me selling you something. Did you guys catch that? Everybody.
I tell that.
Yeah.
about Jimmy.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yep. So that's what I'm talking about, man. And it's funny too, because all the haters all the time is like, well, where'd Jimmy go? Right? He wasn't real. He was like AI or something.
Yeah, there's your AI. And listen to his videos.
Yes.
His videos when he first started.
Yeah. So cool.
It's crazy.
So cool.
I just found Davis' video yesterday when he first started, and everything he was explaining, what he was doing
Yep.
on his first couple of weeks here. It's amazing. You guys should look for that.
Yeah,
It's on YouTube.
absolutely. Well, listen, everybody, I appreciate you all being here. Seriously, if you have the opportunity and you can, I would recommend getting the diamond. If you can't, don't worry about it. If you want to just come over and start learning for free, absolutely no problem with that. Jump in the stock lounge, become a member of the community, start talking, start having conversations. Tune in when I'm here 9 to 11. Tune in, right? And you can watch Mark. He's from every day from 2 to 4. Tune into the aftermarket with Dawn and the panel over there every night at 5 o'clock. There's something for everybody. We're here all the time. Obviously, if you get different memberships, we're here from 4 a.m. to 4 p.m. We're here on Saturdays. We're here in crypto in the after hours, like really late at night, and some different stuff. So we have something.
And futures on Sundays too.
Yeah, futures are on Sunday, right, for VIP members. Listen, we have something for everybody across the board, all walks of life. Whether you are struggling financially, right, and that's great to hit that free area, start learning, or obviously all the way up to some of the richest people on earth now. I'm just going to call it what it is, right? It's literally some of the richest people on earth now were created here at American Dream Trading. So I appreciate all of you being here. Remember, all trades are risky. They're very hard. Make sure you guys have stop losses on each and every trade. I love all your faces. I'm going to head out of here. Thank you to all my moderators. Thank you to Bruno, Don, Miranda, Unhappily Housewife, Eric's Moto, David, Mark, Palm Coast, Ange, Richard, Doug, Bucko, Chris, Eminem, Ralph, Mountain Man, Gilly, Diesel, Dan, and one of my OGs, Jimmy, for joining us today. Thank you to all my military family, anybody that's serving or that has served. Thank you to all of my first responders, firefighters, police officers, teachers, doctors, nurses, and everybody with me, all my truck drivers around the world. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. A couple of those diamonds left. I've got one or two. You'll have to ask, but one or two of those are left, and you can get the one-on-one with the training moderator. But this is it. This is tail end. Appreciate everybody. Have an amazing weekend. Love your faces. I hope you guys learned something or made some money. Did anybody make any money today? Open the mics and let the world know if you did.
Yes, sir.
Still making money, Coach.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank
Coach,
you.
I just want to let you know I got out of SBCE at 499, 1,020 today.
Oh my gosh. Great job. How's that feel, partner?
Oh, buddy. Thank you so much.
Yeah, absolutely. Adib,
Good voice.
that
Good
diamond's
voice.
already paying for itself, isn't it, partner?
Well, buddy, I tell you what. Thank you.
Absolutely. He's made $1,000 today off of a $5,000 membership. Beautiful. I'm out of here. Everybody, have an amazing day.
Homework,
You too.
Coach.
Love your face.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait. I thought we mentioned homework, didn't we? I called it earlier in the week. What was it? I posted it earlier in the week, and I said that way we wouldn't forget. Yes, did I?
It was a beer drinking movie.
Yeah, Beer Fest.
Oh, it was beer thing, right?
Beer Fest.
Beer Fest.
There you go. There's the homework.
Oh my god, that movie is hilarious.
It was. David, have you seen that yet?
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, da boot. That's da boot. All right, gang, I'm out. See you. Great job, everybody. Thank you so much. I appreciate everybody.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, guys.
Have a good one, Coach.
Have a great weekend, Coach.
Thank you. You too. Great job, everybody. And Palm, thank you, by the way, for slipping that free one-on-one in for F2. That's awesome. Appreciate you, buddy.
You're very welcome.
Thank you, gang.